All right, it's morning and it's a little foggy out. Our view is gone and we are hiking down the trail. Headed down to our first water source today. It's gonna be dry for 10 miles thereafter. Not a bad stretch, easy carry. That puts us real close to the shelter, having water. Very easy day today, but that's setting us up for our future hikes, which was just under 14 miles the next day, about just under 16 the next, and then just a little over 15 the next, which takes us to Woods Hostel. I think we'll be at Wary Hostel the day before, and then like a 10.7 or something into Pearisburg. So looking at some resupply there at the hostels a little bit. Thankfully our packs are starting to get a little lighter due to food being eaten. Really nice. The shelter last night was very, very full. We had a full house, people sleeping everywhere. So we kind of anticipate if we did a little bit less miles too today, maybe a lot of them will hike on past and there won't be such a big bubble bidding for 6 spots at the next shelters when it rains, and we can get a guaranteed spot at a shelter. So that's kind of some of our plan. Looks like we got some nice switchbacks here. Trail's nice, not too overgrown, so my feet are staying dry. I was worried we were gonna have to do a meadow walk there for a while coming out of the shelter, but it pretty much dropped us in the woods. And look at that, isn't that gorgeous? The sun coming through. I gotta get a picture of that. All right, we'll see you down the trail. Give you a little look at the trail. Today we're hiking on a ridge line quite a ways, and it just goes up and down, up and down. This one you can tell kind of goes down and then up. This is a generous one. Some of them are pretty steep and some of them are pretty rocky, so definitely dry. That's why it's a dry area to hike. No water up here on top of the ridge, and but we've got a great breeze up here making it feel really comfortable. So we're just kind of taking a leisurely stroll through here and enjoying the scenery and the sounds. The birds are out. Last night it really rained hard on that roof all night and you could hear it. I had one hiker come in, he really got mad and left, and because everything, you know, the shelter was full. But I think he's the same guy that comes in real late every night, and I haven't seen him tent camping anywhere, so not telling what happened to the guy. Not my problem, not my monkey, not my zoo. All right, hike on. Coming down the trail from there, these rocks are all wet and slick, so you've really got to watch your steps because it's easy to fall. Like this one right here, you really got to take your time, but sometimes there's not a place to step and you're just on wet, slick rock. Easy way to fall. Definitely some campsites, and look at all this water that's been left, but almost all of them are empty or partials for people. This is normally a dry section, so pretty wild. We're at 623 and I think we're going to take us a pack off here. Nice flat rock to sit on. We just left 623, the road, and this is what the trail's turning into going up here. Going through a rock maze. So far it's really good, but pretty cool rocks. There goes Forrest up there. Look at these beautiful stairs. I just thought this was a cool section with all these rocks that we're hiking through. Pretty cool. All right, I think it's time to get our hike on. We're fixing to do a big drop down to the shelter for today, which we're doing really good on time today. Feels weird we're gonna hit a shelter so early, but it'll set us up for the next shelter and activities. We'll have lunch at a little outpost tomorrow, and it looks like they should be open, and then we'll hit that shelter there, which is just under 14 miles. We'll crash out, get up, boogie on. We'll have 2 nights at hostels, and then we're in Pearisburg. All right, enjoying the trail. I don't know if it picks it up, but that is the coolest bird. Just a cool kind of an organ sound that goes blue, 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 blue down. And just, you hear them out there in the woods, and they're just so neat. Really enjoy them. The rocks back here are just as slick as all get out. You just really got to watch where you step because they've got light moss on them, and they're slick. So not too fun. Slows us down a little bit through our hike, but we're almost to the shelter, and we'll camp out. It looks like it's going to rain possibly this afternoon, and a lot more chances tomorrow afternoon. So we're probably going to get wet tomorrow one way or another. Got this cool little man right here. He's just being shy. You can move. There you go. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Well, we are at Jenkins shelter. And as you can tell, it sleeps probably about 6. I've already signed in on the logbook right there. The water's down off this way. And the sign says the privy is way back there. Lots of nice tent sites. Just took a moment to look at the book. We're here kind of early, but we've done our miles, and so we're gonna go ahead and camp because we'll hike 13, 14 miles to the next shelter, and we're gonna really have to fill up with water there because after that shelter, what happens is it's a long dry stretch. So that'll be good to camel up and rest at night and get a lot of water in us and have time to do that and then hit the trail. So lots of fun coming up.